Everyone is excited about Resident Evil 9. New graphics, darker tone, bigger scale. But there's one problem no one is talking about. The more modern Resident Evil evolves, the more it risks losing what made Resident Evil 4 unforgettable. And no, it's not just nostalgia. It's mechanics. Because RE4 didn't just change survival horror, it perfected gameplay systems that still feel better today. And if RE9 ignores them, it might look amazing, but feel empty. Let's start with something simple: combat. In RE4, every fight felt like a decision-making puzzle. You didn't just shoot enemies. You aimed for the legs, stunned them, and then followed up with a kick, a suplex, or a knife finish. It was a loop, a rhythm, a system that rewarded skill. But modern Resident Evil? It's smoother, more cinematic, but also more passive. You shoot, you reload, you move back. That tactical layer is fading, and without it, combat becomes less engaging over time. Then there's the inventory, the iconic attaché case. In RE4, your inventory wasn't just storage, it was strategy. Every item had space, every decision mattered. Do you carry more ammo, or sacrifice it for healing? Do you upgrade your case, or save money for weapons? Even organizing your items felt satisfying, like solving a puzzle in the middle of chaos. Modern games simplified this, and while that makes things faster, it removes tension. Because when everything is easy to manage, nothing feels risky anymore. And then, the merchant. You already hear his voice, don't you? What are you buying? He wasn't just a shop, he was part of the world. A mysterious figure who appeared at the perfect moments. Upgrades felt meaningful. Weapons felt personal. You built your loadout over time. Now compare that to modern systems. They're cleaner, but also forgettable. The personality is gone, and that matters more than people think. Now let's talk about level design. RE4 mastered something very few games still do: controlled freedom. Every area felt open but intentional. The village fight, the castle traps, the island chaos. You had options, windows to jump through, ladders to climb, enemies coming from every direction. You weren't just moving forward, you were adapting. Modern Resident Evil feels more linear, more guided, more scripted, which looks great, but removes player creativity. And then there's one of the most overlooked mechanics of all: the mine thrower. Most people forget about it, but it represents everything RE4 did right. It wasn't about damage, it was about control. You could plant explosives on enemies, set traps before fights, time your detonations perfectly. It forced you to think ahead, to plan, to take risks. And that's something modern Resident Evil barely experiments with anymore. Weapons today are powerful, but predictable. The mine thrower made you play differently, and that's what made it special. And this all leads to one core idea. RE4 was built on risk versus reward. Do you go in close for a melee attack, or stay back and waste ammo? Do you save resources, or use them to survive now? Every moment had tension, because every choice had consequences. Modern Resident Evil is more forgiving, more accessible, but also less intense. Now, to be clear, this doesn't mean Resident Evil 9 will be bad. Not at all. It could be incredible. But if it focuses only on visuals, on cinematic storytelling, and forgets these core gameplay systems, it risks losing what made Resident Evil truly addictive. Because at the end of the day, Graphics fade, story ends, but gameplay, that's what keeps players coming back. So imagine this. What if RE9 brings back even one of these ideas? Tactical combat, inventory strategy, experimental weapons like the mine thrower. That balance between tension and control. If that happens, RE9 won't just be good, it could be the best in the series. So now I want to hear from you. If you could bring back one mechanic from RE4, what would it be and why? Drop it in the comments, I'll be reading every one. And if you enjoyed this, watch this next video right here